Good day, this is SciPi, and we're going to answer a mathematical question today. Why does any number to the 0 power equal 1? Now, when I was back in school, I was one of those people that liked to ask my teacher, why? And you know, most teachers didn't want to answer the question, why? And I started thinking, well, maybe they don't know. And then there are other times I would ask this question and I would get long, very long, boring answers with all these numbers and math. So I try to make my answers as simple as possible. So today we're going to look at a pattern that shows why does any number to the 0 power equal 1. Now the first thing we need to know is that all math, notice what I said, all math is based on patterns. So we're going to start with the number 2. And because we're talking about exponents, we're going to use exponents. Now, exponents are the number that we put up here. It's a small number, and it tells us how many times to multiply the base number. So if I put the number 1 here, 1 is the exponent, 2 is the base number, and it's telling me to use 2 one time. So 2 to the first power is 2. If we look at this is the exponent. It's telling me to multiply 2 by itself 2 times. So I get 4. Now I multiply 2 3 times. I get 8. I get 16. And I get 32. So most of us know how to do that. So let's think about the answers. How did I get from 2 to 4? What did I do? That's right. I multiplied by 2. How did I get from 4 to 8? I multiplied by 2. Are you seeing a pattern? How about 8 to 16? Very good. Multiply by 2. And so, of course, if the pattern continues, I keep multiplying by 2 to get from this number to this number to this number to this number to this number. Now, let's go back the other way. How would I get from 32 to 16? And again, we're thinking about patterns. That's right. If I divided 32 by 2, I would get 16. How about from 16 to 8? That's right. I would divide by 2. Seeing a pattern? So what do you think about here? Divide by 2. And here? Divide by 2. Oh, so let's go up here and let's add 2 to the 0 power. How am I going to get from this answer to this answer? I'm going to divide 2 by 2, and 2 divided by 2 gives me 1. So 2 to the 0 power equals 1. Okay, yes, those are all even numbers. That's true. So let's try an odd number. Let's just try an odd number for fun. Let's do 3. That's an odd number. And we'll set up the same pattern. Start with 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that 3 to the first power is 3. That was really hard. 3 squared. No, it's not 6. How did somebody tell me how that person just got 6? They went 2 times 3, didn't they? What does that exponent mean? That means multiply 3 by itself twice, or 3 times 3, right? So what is that going to give me? 9. How about 3 cubed? That's 3 times 3 times 3, 27. And 3 to the 4th, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 81. So let's go back and let's use our pattern because all math is based on pattern. So how did I get from 3 to 9? Multiplied by 3. So what do you think here? Very good. And how about here? Good. Now we're going to put 3 to the 0 up here and we're going to go backwards. How did I get from 81 to 27? That's right, I divided by 3. How did I get from 27 to 9? Divide by 3. How about here? Same pattern. So how am I going to get from here to here? I'm going to divide 3 by 3 and get 1. So now what I want you to do is try a couple of numbers on yourself, by yourself, and see if this doesn't happen. And I bet it will because all math is based on patterns. So now you know why does any number to the 0 power equal 1? Because of the patterns. All right, the next time we see you, we're going to talk about, the number 0. Does it fit into this question? Good day.